Most of you watching this video are in self-improvement, and the rest are in the process of getting into it. Unfortunately, I can guarantee you that 90% of you who are in self-improvement have fallen into a trap, a constant cycle they can't get out of. The truth is, the world of self-improvement is full of traps waiting for the unwitting souls of people who just started, and they are very dangerous. Today, we will discuss 5 self-improvement traps you should avoid so that you can stay the best you. 1. Blind courage. After you start self-improvement, you go one of 2 paths, and this is by far the dumber one. You watch a video online talking about what self-improvement is, get motivated, and buy a gym membership. Then you proceed to jump right in without enough information and get your ass handed to you when you experience burnout in just 1 week or a month at best. I call this blind courage. Self-improvement isn't easy. It is a brutal journey every single day, and to be able to get through it, you need to be informed about the dangers ahead. Jumping in blind to anything in life is a bad idea, and even more so for self-improvement. The relieving part is that this is the easiest trap to get out of. At this point, you should gather information from a wide range of sources, not just from influencers or figures, but from books and mentors as well. However, this process is more dangerous than you think, which brings us to our next trap. 2. Information hell. Almost 80% of men in self-improvement have fallen into this trap. Nowadays, there is self-improvement content everywhere, which is great. If you are going to consume content online, this is the best choice. Something that actually is going to help you grow as a person. However, most men don't realize the trap this environment creates. They become consumption addicts and start to feed off of the dopamine they get from these videos, from the motivation they get. They see the fitness edits and they imagine themselves jacked as hell. They see videos on becoming successful, becoming rich, and living their best life, and they feel a simulated sense of pleasure because they imagine themselves doing it. However, this is a very temporary feeling, one that doesn't help you at all in the long run. They fall in love with the idea of becoming this imaginary person, but they neglect the action that is going to get them there. If you are in self-improvement, don't stop watching this content. It is actually good for you, but the information you get from it is not a curio for you to collect. It is a tool for you to use in your journey. When you watch a video, let's say about habits you should implement in your day, don't just nod it off and open another video immediately. Go add the habits to a list or a habit tracker and start performing them. Knowledge is only as useful as the action you take with it, so do not fall into this trap. Do not get into this loop of constantly watching videos only to do nothing in the end. That goes for even this video. 3. Fun. Self-improvement is not something to make fun of. As I said, it's a brutal journey every day from morning until night, and you have to take it seriously. If you act all relaxed about it, you are never going to make progress. Just imagine, you make a habit tracker and add a couple of habits. Meditation, cold showers, working out. Then during the day, you indeed do these things, but you also go jerk off, eat junk food, and sleep late. And the next day, you check the boxes for nofap and healthy eating anyway. Here is the truth. If you don't approach self-improvement with the mindset it demands off of you, you are going to get your ass kicked. The discipline, the sense of accountability, it all comes down to how serious you are about your goals and how willing you are to sacrifice for them. This trap is easy to miss, but if you fall into it, you will go all the way back to when you weren't in self-improvement at all. If you have fallen into it, the way to get out is quite simple. You have to absolutely want it. You have to want your goals so hard you are willing to give up anything for them. If you reach this level of seriousness, if you reach this mindset, this trap will be as insignificant as a bug bite for you. 4. Misinformation. While there is so much good information out there that can change your life, it is crucial to acknowledge that there is as much misinformation out there, if not more. The reality is, even if someone is genuinely sharing their belief or opinion about something and trying to give the best advice they can, it may not apply to you. On top of this, a lot of influencers confidently give out misinformation just because it will get them more views, or just because it is more profitable. Don't even get me started on those who do only what will get them profits, and don't even really try to help others. It is a dangerous world out here, almost like a minefield that contains more mines than safe ground. However, it is also very easy to avoid if you just do one thing: use your brain. I know it sounds cliché, but the truth is that most people don't even use their brains actively during most of their day. They just do things on automatic and never stop to think logically. Contrary to this, one of your biggest assets, if not the biggest, is your mind. To utilize this fully, I recommend a process that doesn't really have an English counterpart, but translates roughly to contemplation. I will drop a full video about it in the future. Subscribe and turn on notifications to not miss out. However, very simply, it is a process of thinking deeply about something and using the power of words to activate your mind to be aware of it. This state of awareness will grant you immunity to this trap. 5. Idols. Many self-improvement influencers claim to be cult leaders, father figures you never had, etc. This unfortunately creates the most dangerous trap on this list. Yes, they have many good sides and spread good inspiration and information, but when you idolize someone, not only do you take these good sides, you also take in the bad sides. Let's say you idolize someone like Andrew Tate, and you emulate his personality. Do you really believe there are going to be no side effects? Andrew Tate has some great messages, but he also spreads negativity and has a questionable past against women. I am not going to address it fully in this video, but even if you don't want to believe it, his arrest was not unwarranted. To give another example, Hamza, the self-made cult leader, shares great information, but he has been using the same content for years now, and there aren't even 2 months between him posing 2 videos on the exact same thing. He also sometimes says very dumb things, just like everyone else, which you shouldn't take for yourself. If you haven't had enough, another YouTuber, far from weak, seems fully innocent from his channel. But when you look into his Discord and into his failed attempts in the past to sell courses and his previous messages, which are all easy to find, you will realize even he isn't what he claims to be. To make a point, everyone on this earth has flaws and does dumb things. Considering this, idolizing someone should make no sense, but everybody keeps doing it. I am not saying you should completely stop listening to these guys. I am just saying to never idolize them and take everything you hear with a grain of salt and with consideration of the opposing point of view. This goes for even me. I am not one to claim omniscience. Whether it is your best friend giving you advice or a guy on YouTube teaching you how to fix your life, just like the previous trap, you should always use your mind. Everything I said about it is the same in this trap. It is your greatest asset and a way to be immune to it completely. So, whatever you are doing in life, be aware, be considerate, and always use your mind. Don't forget, knowledge without action is no use. After this video, you may watch more, but don't restrain from applying the information you gain to your life. Stay tuned for my next videos. We will all make it.